Hey guys, it's Teresa with the Simpler Web, and I wanted to share with those of you who are interested in publishing a book how I just published my third book. When I tell people that, they ask me questions about how I did it sometimes, but most of the time they're just amazed. And I'm telling you, we live in a day and age where if you have just a little bit of motivation, you can help yourself. And there's just no gatekeepers anymore, which is super. So, this actually, my second and third books were the hardest part about them was the writing, which is as it should be. Um, I started out my first book and it was such an ordeal. I had the idea since I know how to code, and ebooks are really actually nothing more than kind of a weird version of web pages, essentially. That I could do that. I could format it and code it myself, and no big deal, right? And oh my gosh, it was such a pain. It was another job, and I don't need another job. Um, I'm betting if you're listening to this, you're not even a coder, and you don't need another job either. So you can also, it supposedly works to just upload a document, like a Word document or something like that, to Amazon if you want to sell your book there, and it'll convert it. It does not convert well a lot of the time. I just, being, kind of a design nerd, I wanted something that looked nice, was easy on the eyes for the reader. So I knew that I should be able to format that just like I do a web page and style it and everything, but that it was just such an ordeal. So with this first book, I had started off coding my own files, very quickly decided that I just did not need to get into that. And then I believe I went to a document. That was an ordeal. Um, and then somehow I stumbled across this tool that I'm showing you here, Pressbooks. I think it was random. I want to say it was in somebody's comments on a blog somewhere. But anyway, I'm so glad that I found them, and I'll walk you through this. And after this most recent book, this No Cost Ways to Boost Your SEO, I decided that I would reach out to Pressbooks because I was going to make this video anyway. And I thought, well, maybe they can do a deal. And so I have an affiliate code that I'll share with you that will get you a discount off of the books, the book files that this creates for you. So this is not going to be really a tutorial. It's just going to be an overview to show you how super easy it is. So if you have already written your book, that's super. If you just need to format it, because a lot of formats that you've probably started off with, you can simply import them into Pressbooks. It can take documents. It could, if you have been blogging your book or you have blog posts that you want to bring into Pressbooks and edit into a book, no problem. It'll do that. Or if you are just getting started, you can go to the Pressbooks interface. And this actually is a lot like, if you have a WordPress site or you're familiar with WordPress, this runs on a version of WordPress, so it'll be very familiar to you. But each of these things in the main body, it's a chapter. It sets up the introduction, anything else you need in the front, if you need some legalese or whatever. In the back, it will set up any appendix or any glossary that you want to use. You can rearrange things if you like. So it's super easy. Let me get in here and show you the editing screen. And again, if you have used WordPress at all, this will be super familiar. That I was sort of tweaking the code here. So you're seeing the code view, but actually what you would see is this. So you can see that looks like what you might expect, just like doing a blog post. You can also go back and look at revisions if you like, and revert to previous versions, which is super helpful. Appearance. Now, this is cool because it's like WordPress in that regard, where you can choose a theme for your book. You can pick how you want it to appear. And if you were doing this on your own or with a Word document, you would not get this nice, nicely formatted. And technically, it works technically really well too. This just makes it easy to pick something that goes with the look and feel that you want for your book. Now, this book that I have done is I bought the ebook pro package, and that's $20, and that lets me export the Kindle format .mobi or EPUB format, which goes to a whole bunch of other different booksellers, or you can upload any of those to like Gumroad, for example, and sell it on your own website. They have a ebook pro plus PDF option for $99 that will give you a nicely formatted PDF that you could sell on your own website or have printed. So that's pretty cool. And these prices are without the 25% discount code that I'm going to give you. So very, very reasonable. I know when we had to get help with a collaboration that I did, we paid somebody, and this was a very reasonable price, by the way. We paid him, I want to say $250. I might be off on that, to format our book. And these most recent ones I was able to do myself without really any sweat at all. So you can start these. You can start your book without signing up for a plan and just see how it looks, and upgrade later. But don't lose the discount code. So it lets you output in all of these formats. And what you get with the PDF plus ebook pro is much bigger file allowance. So for this 5 no-cost ways to boost your SEO book, I just needed some screen grabs to show people where to go to put in their keywords and that sort of thing. So it wasn't image heavy, and the the ebook pro $20 plan was just fine for me. So here you can go in and you can export whatever formats you want. I just exported the .mobi because that's what I went to Amazon to upload. But if I found any issues with it, I can always go back and download some of these other versions that I exported. So you might be wondering why I've got all these versions, because invariably, even when you have somebody else proofread it, and I did, you find mistakes or you find little glitches or things that you want to change. And Pressbooks stores your book files online for you. So no matter where you are, you just can log into your account. I'm not saying if you're at the office on your lunch hour and you want to edit your book. Heck, why not? You're on your lunch hour, right? You can log in and edit it and then download your files and then go upload the revised file over here at Amazon. So it's real handy. So if you have questions about Pressbooks that I can answer, based on my experience, I probably shouldn't get into the technical stuff. I'd be glad to answer them. I guess I'm going to post this on thesimplerweb.com. So if you're looking at it there, look down below for leave a reply and leave a comment, and I'll answer your question. I will also put a link to the Pressbooks site there. And the promo code that you're going to use is going to be Simpler, Simpler, all caps, and that will get you 25% off either the ebook Pro package or the ebook Pro plus PDF if you want to get that PDF and print it. Okay, thanks for listening. Appreciate it. Bye.